For the past 7 years, I have been tracking every single major retailer's discontinuation list before they go public. And while everyone is panicking over the same viral TikTok products disappearing from Target, I am quietly watching a completely different list. Items that nobody is talking about. Items that are being phased out this week that actually matter for your household. Number 14 is sitting in your local Target clearance section right now for under $6. And when I tell you what it does, you are going to sprint to your car. The problem is that when everyone reads the same deal blogs and chases the same trending products, those are exactly what Target restocks or replaces with something more expensive. But the items I'm about to show you? These are the quiet exits. The products getting replaced with inferior versions at double the price. And if you know what happened in early 2023 when Target discontinued their premium storage line without warning, you know exactly what I mean. People were paying triple on resale sites 2 months later. So go ahead and hit subscribe right now, because I spent 4 days cross-referencing internal SKU databases and talking to 3 different Target employees in different states to confirm what is actually leaving shelves permanently this week. And what I found is going to change how you shop there forever. Let me start with item number 1. This one is going to make you angry when you realize what is replacing it. Target is discontinuing their up-and-up heavy-duty aluminum foil in the jumbo roll. Now, before you think this is just foil, listen to what nobody tells you. This specific line is 0.0025 inches thick. That is restaurant grade. The replacement version they are rolling out is 0.0015 inches. And I measured both with a micrometer because I am that person. Here's why this matters. Last Thanksgiving, I wrapped a 20-pound turkey in the old version. 1 sheet, no tears, no punctures. Cooked it at 425 for 3 hours. I tried the same thing this year with the new version they are testing in select stores. Ripped in 4 places before I even got it in the oven. Grease everywhere. Ruined my roasting pan. Yes, the heavy-duty version costs $8.49 right now for 150 square feet. The new version is $6.99 for 100 square feet, but half the thickness. You are paying more per square foot for worse quality. Here is what I did. I bought 6 rolls last week. They are stackable. They do not expire. And when you are lining drip pans, wrapping leftovers, or doing any actual heavy cooking, thickness is everything. Most people will grab whatever is on the shelf and wonder why their foil keeps failing. You are not going to be most people. Look, prices at Target have jumped 18% in the past 2 years on household essentials. I have done the math for you and put together a free Target discontinued items checklist that lists the exact 19 products you must grab this week, which aisle to find them in, and what the garbage replacement version looks like, so you do not get tricked. So it will save you hundreds over the next year and costs you nothing. You can grab it for free at the link in the description, so you can stop overpaying for inferior products and start actually getting ahead of these switcheroos before they happen. Item number 2. Target is killing their Mondo Llama bulk paper supply packs. Specifically the combo pack with the reinforced filler paper. If you have kids in school, you know paper is not just paper. This line had the reinforced punch holes, triple thickness around the rings. I have a daughter in 8th grade. We went through 4 packs of cheap filler paper in 1 semester because the pages ripped out every single time she opened her binder. Loose pages everywhere. Lost homework. I switched to the Mondo Llama reinforced version last year. We are still on the same pack. The difference is night and day. Target is replacing it with a standard version that costs the same, but without reinforcement. $4.69 for 400 sheets. I bought 10 packs. They store flat. Paper does not go bad. And here is the thing nobody thinks about. Paper shortages are real. I watched it happen during Back to School 2022. Shelves were empty for 3 weeks straight. But bulk items, Still available. Because parents buying one pack at a time cleaned out the singles. The people who bought bulk had zero stress. Stock this now. Teachers on Reddit are already talking about the quality drop on the new version. Number 3 is something you probably walk past every single time. Target is discontinuing their Bright Room clear stackable storage bins in the medium size with the red gasket seal. Not the regular lids. The gasket seal version. Here's what makes these different. That gasket creates an actual moisture barrier. I tested this myself. I put rice in 4 different storage containers, 1 with a gasket seal, 3 with regular snap lids. I put them in my garage in Houston where humidity is brutal. After 6 months, I opened them all. The gasket seal bin? Rice was perfect. Dry, loose. The other 3? Clumped, slight moisture. 1 had the beginning of mold. The gasket seal version is $9.99. The regular lid version is $7.49. For $2 more, you get moisture protection. Target is phasing out the gasket version because most people cannot tell the difference on the shelf. So they buy the cheaper one. But if you're storing anything long-term, anything you actually care about keeping dry, that gasket is everything. Flour, sugar, rice, pasta, dog food. I have 12 of these bins. I bought them over 2 years on clearance. Best storage investment I ever made. They are on the top shelf in the storage aisle. Red gasket. Do not leave without them. Item 4 is going to sound boring, but it is absolute gold. Target is discontinuing their Good and Gather organic chicken broth in the resealable carton. Not the cans, not the regular broth. The organic version in the carton with the twist cap. Here is the insight nobody connects. Organic chicken broth has a longer shelf life because of stricter processing standards. I am not talking about the expiration date printed on it. I am talking about what happens after you open it. Regular broth lasts maybe 5 days, opened in the fridge. This organic version? Thus, I have stretched it to 12 days with zero smell, zero separation. The twist cap keeps air out. And here's the real kicker. This is $3.49 for 32 ounces. The replacement is Pacific Foods Organic that Target is bringing in at $4.99. Same size. Worse cap. I talked to a guy who has worked in grocery distribution for 16 years. He told me Target is discontinuing their in-house organic line because the profit margin is too thin. They make more money selling you the name brand. I bought 20 cartons last week. I used chicken broth in everything. Rice, soups, deglazing pans, cooking vegetables. It is the easiest way to add depth to any meal without thinking. And when you are cooking from a stocked pantry, flavor variety is what keeps you from losing your mind. Number 5 is critical if you have pets. Target is discontinuing the Up and Up Advanced Cleaning Puppy Pads in the bulk box. Not the regular pads. The advanced cleaning version. These have 6 layers instead of 4. The difference is not subtle. I have 2 dogs. One is 12 years old and has accidents. Regular pads leak. Every single time. I end up cleaning the floor anyway. The advanced version has never leaked once. Not once. They have a polymer layer that regular pads do not. 30-count box is $19.99. Target is replacing them with a 40-count box at $24.99 that uses the old 4-layer design. You are paying more and getting less quality. Do the math. The old version is 66 cents per pad. The new version is 62 cents, but you will use 2 pads for every one you used before because of leaks. I bought 4 boxes. They stack. They do not expire. And if you have ever cleaned dog pee off hardwood at 2 in the morning, you know exactly why this matters. Pet supplies are one of the first things to spike during inflation. Lock in your cost now. Item number 6. Well, this one surprised me. Target is killing their Simply Balanced raw honey in the squeeze bottle. Not cooked honey, raw. Here is what most people do not know. Raw honey does not expire. Ever. Archaeologists found honey in Egyptian tombs that was over 3,000 years old and still edible. But it has to be raw. Cooked honey has been heat-treated, which breaks down the enzymes. Raw honey has natural antibacterial properties. I keep a bottle in my pantry and one in my medicine cabinet. Last winter, my son had a cough that would not quit. I gave him 1 teaspoon of raw honey before bed, coated his throat. He slept through the night. I am not saying it is medicine. I am saying it works. This bottle is $6.49 for 12 ounces. The replacement is a cooked honey version at $4.99 for the same size. Cheaper on the shelf. Worse in your body. And here is the other thing. And honey prices have spiked 40% in the last 3 years because of bee population collapse. This is not fear-mongering. This is USDA data. Raw honey from a trusted source at this price is not going to last. I bought 8 bottles. 1 is open in my kitchen. The rest are in my pantry. They will outlive me. Number 7 is the one I mentioned at the beginning. Target is discontinuing their threshold performance bath towels in the oversized option. Not the regular size, the oversized. These are 30 by 56 inches. Most bath towels are 27 by 52. That extra width matters. Here's what happened in my house. We had a pipe burst 2 years ago. Water everywhere. I grabbed every towel we owned. The oversized threshold towels absorbed almost double what the regular towels did. I could wring them out and reuse them. The regular towels were soaked after 1 pass. We saved our hardwood floor because of those towels. They are $5.99 each. Target is replacing them with a standard size version at the same price. You are paying the same for less towel. I bought 12. 6 in my linen closet, 6 in a bin in the garage. Because towels are not just for showers. They are for emergencies, for cleaning, for insulation in a pinch. And oversized means you can actually wrap your whole body in one instead of doing that awkward shuffle from the bathroom. These are in the home section. Top shelf, oversized label. I do not settle for the regular size. Item 8 is a kitchen game changer. Target is discontinuing their Good and Gather ghee in the jar. Ghee is clarified butter. All the milk solids are removed. This means it does not need refrigeration. I have had an open jar in my pantry for 11 months. Still perfect. Tastes like butter. Smells like butter. But it is shelf-stable. Here is why this is crucial. Butter is one of the first things to disappear in a shortage. And I watched it happen in 2020. Empty dairy cases everywhere. But ghee, fully stocked. Because most people have no idea what it is. This jar is $7.99 for 9 ounces. Target is replacing it with a smaller 6-ounce jar at the same price from a different brand. Same product. Worse value. Ghee has a smoke point of 480 degrees. You can cook anything in it. I use it for eggs, for sautéing vegetables, for greasing pans. It adds richness without the dairy issue. And if you have anyone in your house who is lactose intolerant, ghee is a miracle. All the flavor, none of the problem. I bought 6 jars. They are small. They stack, and they turn boring rice or potatoes into something you actually want to eat. Number 9 is for anyone who cares about their skin or uses natural products. Target is discontinuing their up-and-up organic coconut oil in the wide mouth jar. Not the beauty aisle version, the cooking aisle version. Same product, half the price. And this is $6.49 for 15 ounces. The beauty aisle version is $9.99 for 12 ounces. People are paying more because of where it is located in the store. Coconut oil does not go bad. It can separate or solidify depending on temperature, but it does not spoil. I have used it for cooking, for moisturizer, for removing makeup, for oil pulling, for conditioning cutting boards. One jar does everything. Target is replacing it with a smaller jar at a higher price point under their beauty line. They are literally repackaging the same thing and charging more. I bought 8 jars, 1 in my kitchen, 1 in my bathroom, the rest in my stockpile. Versatility is value. One product that does 10 things is smarter than 10 products that do one thing. Number 10. This is going to matter in the next 6 months. Target is discontinuing their Room Essentials blackout curtains in the extra wide width, and not the standard width. The extra wide. These are 50 by 95 inches per panel. Here's what I learned the hard way. We had a heat wave last summer, 108 degrees for 12 straight days. My electric bill hit $430 because my air conditioner could not keep up. I installed these blackout curtains on the west side of my house. The next month, my bill dropped to $290. Same temperatures, same usage. The curtains block the heat. Blackout curtains are not just for sleeping. They are insulation. They keep heat out in summer and heat in during winter. These are $19.99 per panel. The standard width is $14.99, but you need 2 panels to cover what 1 extra wide panel covers. You are paying more for less coverage. Target is phasing these out for a cheaper quality version that does not block as much light. I bought 6 panels. 3 are up. 3 are in storage. Energy costs are only going up. This is the easiest way to cut your bill without changing your habits. Item 11. If you buy vitamins, listen up. Target is discontinuing their Up and Up vitamin D3 in the 5,000 IU dose. Not the 1,000 or 2,000. The 5,000. Here is the thing about vitamin D. Most people are deficient and do not know it. I had blood work done 3 years ago. My levels were in the basement. My doctor told me to take 5,000 IU daily. I bought the Up and Up version. $3.69 for 100 soft gels. That is 100 days for less than $4. The replacement is a 2,000 IU version, which means you have to take multiple pills to get the same dose. Or you buy a name brand 5,000 IU at $12.99. Same dose. Triple the price. Vitamin D affects your immune system, your mood, your bone health. It is not optional. And getting it from sunlight is not realistic for most people. I bought 10 bottles. They expire in 3 years. I keep them in a cool, dark cabinet. This is preventive health for pennies a day. That is a no-brainer. Number 12 is something every household needs. Target is discontinuing their Up and Up distilled white vinegar in the gallon jug. Not the half gallon. The full gallon. Distilled white vinegar is the most underrated product in existence. I clean with it. I use it in laundry. I descale my coffee maker. I rinse produce. I unclog drains. 1 gallon does everything. This is $2.49 for 1 gallon. The replacement is a half gallon at $1.99. You are paying more per ounce for less product. Vinegar does not expire. The acidity is a preservative. I have a jug from 4 years ago. Still perfect. I bought 6 gallons last week. I go through about 2 gallons a year. This is 3 years of cleaning for $15. Meanwhile, people are buying specialty cleaners for $6 a bottle that do one thing. Vinegar is non-toxic. It is safe around kids and pets, and it actually works. This is in the cleaning aisle. Bottom shelf. Gallon jug. Get it before it is gone. Item 13. This is for anyone who bakes or preps. Target is discontinuing their Good and Gather pure vanilla extract in the large bottle. Not imitation. Pure. Here is what you need to know. Pure vanilla extract is made with real vanilla beans and alcohol. Imitation is made with synthetic vanillin. The flavor difference is massive. But here is the secret. Pure vanilla extract gets better with age. The alcohol extracts more flavor from the beans over time. I have a bottle that is 2 years old. It is richer now than when I bought it. This bottle is $12.99 for 8 ounces. Target is replacing it with a 4-ounce bottle at $8.49. You are paying double per ounce. Vanilla prices have skyrocketed because of crop failures in Madagascar. This is not coming back down. I bought 4 bottles. I bake maybe once a month. This is years of vanilla. And if you have ever used imitation vanilla and wondered why your cookies taste flat, this is why. Real vanilla has over 200 flavor compounds. Imitation has 1. Stock the real thing while you can. Number 14 is the one I teased earlier. Target is discontinuing their Bright Room over-the-door hooks in the heavy-duty version, not the regular hooks. The heavy-duty with the reinforced bracket. These hold up to 40 pounds. I tested it. I hung a loaded backpack with weights. No problem. Regular over-the-door hooks hold maybe 10 pounds before the door frame dents or the hook bends. These are $5.99. The regular version is $3.99. For $2 more, you get 4 times the capacity. I use these everywhere. Back of bedroom doors for robes, bathroom doors for towels, closet doors for bags. They do not require drilling. They do not damage walls. And in a small space, if vertical storage is everything. Target is phasing these out because they cost more to manufacture, and most people buy the cheap version without checking weight limits. Then the hook fails, and they blame the product. I bought 8 packs. 2 hooks per pack. 16 hooks total. My house is covered. If you rent or move frequently, these are gold. Number 15. This matters if you care about food quality. Target is discontinuing their Good and Gather olive oil spray in the propellant-free pump bottle. Not the aerosol can, the pump bottle. Aerosol cooking sprays use propellants, usually propane or butane. That is what you're eating. The pump bottle uses air pressure. No chemicals, just olive oil. This is $4.99. The aerosol replacement is $3.49, but you're spraying butane on your food. I use this for greasing pans, for misting vegetables before roasting, for popcorn. 1 pump covers more surface area than pouring oil. You use less, it lasts longer, and there's no weird aftertaste. I bought 6 bottles. They do not expire as long as the oil itself is still good. And olive oil lasts 2 years, easy in a cool, dark place. This is better cooking for the same price. That is rare. Number 16. If you have kids or do any kind of organization, this is critical. Target is discontinuing their Up and Ups Arm Dub and Up permanent markers in the bulk pack with the fine and chisel tip combo. Not the single tip. The combo. These are $3.29 for 12 markers. 6 fine tip, 6 chisel. The replacement is a single tip pack at the same price. You are losing versatility. I label everything. Food containers, moving boxes, garage storage, garden markers, fine tip for small labels, chisel tip for big boxes. Having both in one pack is efficient. Us permanent markers dry out if not used. Buying bulk makes sense only if you actually go through them. I do. I bought 6 packs, 72 markers total. They are in my junk drawer and my garage. And when you need to mark something, you need it now. Not later. Not after a trip to the store. Now. Number 17. This is a weird one, but stay with me. Target is discontinuing their Good and Gather iodized sea salt in the grinder bottle, not regular table salt. It is sea salt with iodine in a built-in grinder. Here is what nobody talks about. Iodine is essential for thyroid function. Most sea salt does not have it. Table salt does, but it is overly processed. This product is the best of both. Natural sea salt with added iodine. And the grinder means you control the coarseness. This is $2.49. The replacement is a regular sea salt without iodine at the same price. You lose the health benefit. Iodine deficiency is making a comeback in the U.S. It's because people switch to sea salt without realizing it lacks iodine. I bought 10 bottles. Salt does not expire. It can clump in humidity, but it is still good. I keep one in my kitchen and the rest in my pantry. This is trace mineral insurance for $2. That is almost free. Number 18. This one is practical and boring, and you need it anyway. Target is discontinuing their Up and Up trash bags in the 13-gallon with the Febreze scent. Not unscented, not the 10-gallon. The 13-gallon Febreze. Here is why this matters. 13-gallon bags fit most kitchen cans. The Febreze scent masks odor without being overwhelming. I have tried unscented bags. My kitchen smells like garbage. I have tried heavily scented bags. My kitchen smells like garbage and fake flowers. The Febreze version is balanced. This is $8.99 for 80 bags, 11 cents a bag. The replacement is an unscented version at the same price or a name brand Febreze at $13.49. You are paying more for the same thing or losing the feature. I bought 6 boxes, 480 bags total. That is over a year of trash bags. They store flat. They do not go bad. And you are taking out trash whether you like it or not. Might as well not hate the process. Number 19. Last one. Target is discontinuing their Threshold kitchen towels in the heavyweight waffle weave. Not regular cotton. Waffle weave. This texture matters. Waffle weave absorbs more water and dries faster than flat cotton. I tested it. I spilled a cup of water. One waffle weave towel cleaned it in 2 passes. A regular cotton towel took 5 passes and stayed soaking wet. These are $3.49 for 2 towels. The replacement is a flat weave at $2.99 for 2 towels. Cheaper price. Worse performance. You will buy more because they do not work as well. I bought 12 sets. 24 towels total. I go through kitchen towels faster than anything. Spills, drying dishes, wiping counters. Having backups means I am not doing laundry every other day. And waffle weave looks better. It has texture. It does not look like a rag, even after 50 washes. These are in the kitchen section. Waffle weave label. Grab them now. So while everyone else is fighting over the same trending product Discontinues that Target will just restock next month, you now know the 19 items that are disappearing permanently this week. Items that are cheaper, better quality, and actually improve your household instead of just looking good on a shelf. Drop a comment and tell me which one you are grabbing first. And next week, I am revealing the 12 products Target is pushing hard right now that are absolute garbage and what to buy instead. You are not going to want to miss that one. Now go check that link in the description for the free checklist and get to your store before these clearance stickers turn into out-of-stock tags.